Welcome back, and welcome back. Yeah, that's a lot of ingredients. It is, but not really. Okay, I got this big thing out, but I'm going to use part of that. I'm just going to brown it all up at the same time, but I'm getting ready to make some sliders too, and I've got a video of how I make those in my videos, okay? And right now I'm getting ready to make my ground beef casserole, okay? So we're going to use some Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, garlic salt, basil, granulated onion, Mrs. Dash. You can't see that, but that is my Italian seasoning. Some garlic. That's my medley of bell peppers. That's going to be yellow, red, and orange. We've got an onion there. We've got this marinara, some penne noodles. Of course, the star, ground beef. I'm going to use this Mexican cheese as well as the provolone and mozzarella blend. So that's everything that we're getting ready to use to make my ground beef casserole. And like I said, I normally don't need this much ground beef for my casserole, so I'm only going to use half of that, but I'm making sliders. So, like I said, I've got a video for that in my other videos. Look for them, they're there. All right, so here's your shot of everything we're getting ready to do. Everything we're going to use. And I'm going to move some of these things out the way, and let's get started. Let's get cooking, people. Okay, so what we're getting ready to do is we're going to brown this meat up on a medium heat. And we're going to start dumping and going. We're going to get everything in here. We're going to get that onion in there. I guess I could have used a little bit more, but that's fine. I didn't originally plan on using this whole thing. I didn't plan on making sliders, but then the little people decided they wanted it, so whatever. I'm got to brown the meat anyway. So we're going to go in with some of that soy sauce. And remember, this is that big old thing. I don't know how many pounds that is. Whatever it is. And then that Worcestershire. We're going to go in with some of that Italian seasoning. I want it to come out a little bit faster than that. There we go. That's much better. Then we're going to do some of this basil. Some garlic salt. And this is another time, like I always say, season to your family's taste. Don't put in something that you don't normally eat. Remember, I've told you that before. Omit it. Do not put it in, okay? That was the onion salt, and here we go with some of that Mrs. Dash. And then the final thing I'm going to put in here is going to be the garlic, and I'm just going to brown this up. So I guess about 15 minutes. And I'm going to put a couple of spoonfuls of that in there because I really like garlic when I'm doing some kind of casserole. So now we're just going to go ahead and break this big papa up. Brown her up. Okay. And then when we get to the point where we're getting ready to start building the casserole itself. Oh, and don't forget, you need to boil those, get that water boiling so that those penne noodles, because we're going to cook those before we put them in there, okay? We're going to get them al dente, okay? So I'm just going to break this up, work on it, and brown it up. Unless you all really want to watch me, just brown it up. I'm sure you don't, okay? And you guys, you know what? Something that you can think about. How do you guys feel about me doing a few lives? And then I can get to know you a little bit better, and you can get to know me a little bit better. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. Put it down in the comments down below, okay? And we can start doing some lives and getting to know one another a little bit better. I mean, you see me cook. Sometimes you see my face, sometimes you don't. And we can sit on there and we can just chat for a little bit, okay? And we're almost getting to that point where I'm getting ready to do another giveaway too. But I'll let you know when we're going to do that. But we're getting close. All right, so I'm just going to brown this up. And if there's something else, if you want me to fix something, let me know. You know, Gigi don't mind stuff. She'll try out anything. I won't say anything. I'll take that back. Not anything. But I will try and taste some things out. I'll try. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to just brown this up. That's all we're doing at this point. I'm just browning this up on a medium heat. It's going to take about 15 minutes, and I will baby my meat. I've told you how I like to baby it because I kind of like the taco meat consistency. And all that means is that all you have to do is just sit up here and break it all up. Flipping and breaking. Flipping and breaking. And it'll turn into that taco meat consistency, okay? All right, I'll be back. Okay, I did spray the pan. I just started moving. And you know how much I love my little butter spray. So I use that. The noodles are at the bottom. Okay. Then the meat. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour in this marinara sauce. And then we're going to just combine this all together. I'm going to put a little water in there. You know we can't leave that in there. And then we're just going to stir this all up. Get it all combined. Then we're going to add a little cheese. And this is a good time for you to taste it if you want to. I mean, especially if you never made the dish before, this is a good time to taste it because, like I said, I don't use salt when I cook. Very rarely will you see me use salt unless I'm making pasta water. You won't see that often. So, yeah, you just want to distribute everything in here. I should have used a bigger pan, but this is what happens when you call yourself trying to not wash dishes, right? This is what happens. I should have got another baking dish, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'll be able to throw this pan out. Okay, all right. She will. Okay. So you want to make sure you stir that up real good. Get all that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and put some water in this. I'll be right back. And then also, if you don't have marinara sauce, spaghetti sauce will work just fine. Or if you have some tomato sauce, you know, use what you have on hand. Because right now, that's what I'm doing. Because when the pandemic first hit, I went crazy like so many of us out there. I bought a lot of stuff. And so right now, I'm just going through my pantry and going through my freezer. The only thing I'm having to buy right now is a little produce, cheese, you know. Other than that, she's not buying nothing. Nothing at all. Watch out, Nico. Nico's in the kitchen again. Okay, so now all we're going to do, preheat your oven to 350. You can go as high as 400 on this. All we're doing at this point is cooking the cheese. I said cooking the cheese. Melting the cheese. Nico. Nico's back here being a little brat. He can't help himself. He's a little on the spoiled side. So we're going to put that cheese all over it. We're going to use both of those cheeses. And if you don't want to, if you don't like cheese, this is fine without it. You do not have to add cheese if you don't want to. Make the dish your own. Yes, yes, yes. So now I'm going to go in with the provolone mozzarella blend. And this is really not a lot of cheese, even though it looks that way. It's not. And we're going to bake this uncovered for about 10 minutes. Because that's all it's going to need, okay? That's it. And we are done with that. Now, I will say this. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of parsley. Only because at the end of the day, we love pretty. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of that on there. This is not a necessity. There is no flavor with this. But it sure is going to be pretty when it melts. Okay? So, I'm going to put this in the oven for 10 minutes. Gigi will be back. 10 minutes in the oven. And she's done. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Look at this. We are having a lot of fun in this kitchen, and we're making a lot of delicious items. All right? Everybody be blessed. Stay safe. Gigi, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.